Hello fellow model tank collectors, welcome back to another video. It's your host Ray. Today I've got the Altaya 1/72 scale Jagdpanzer IV. I hopefully said that right. I probably said it wrong though. So this is a static display model. It arrives already completely assembled and built. All you have to do is set it on your display case. There's no assembly or gluing or painting required. It also arrives in a display case, which I do not have on me right now. So if you search up images for this model on the internet, you'll probably see one with its display case. There's a decent bit to cover. First, I'll go over the technical specifications of, well, not specifications, but all the technical stuff about the tank, as in going in an in-depth review of the tank's features, all the details. Then after that, I'll give you my personal opinion on it, and that'll be the video. So let's jump right into it. All right, so first we'll start up at the front, and we're definitely gonna get the elephant in the room. The big main 7.5 centimeter gun. So yeah, this has a pretty long barrel, and as you can see, my model has a few scratches on it. I think that's kind of typical for most of the models. However, that's not exactly a guarantee since I've had this model for quite a few years now. Yeah, so that's the main gun. You can see there's a little. Okay, you really can't see it, but there is little indentations to represent the hole of the barrel. Now you can see it a little better. But yeah, that's that. The gun does elevate within a very limited range, and it does elevate only to a certain. Well, sometimes it gets stuck. Mine at least gets a little stuck up there, but most of the time, if you push it, then the gun stays down. So if you'd like to have it elevated, well, you're gonna have to glue it there. Now getting into the tank's main details, we'll start up at the front. Here you've got the gun support. It's molded into the tank itself, so it can't be raised or configured or anything like that. Let's see. Go over the right side first, since it's going to be harder. Well, it's going to be harder to do this side. So you got some sort of tool here. I'm not sure what that is. Barely, it's not even painted, so it's barely noticeable. You got your fender, and I think this is a machine gun port. It's closed. It's permanently closed though. Now here's the gun itself. If any of you are curious if it traverses side to side, it does not. And here is the driver's viewing port. You've got two little blue colored slits right there. And here is the navigation light. And that's the left fender. And here's the lower glacis plate if you're curious. Yep. Moving up to, we're going to go over the tracks first. Moving up to the tracks, typical suspension, I guess, looks pretty detailed actually. It's pretty decent. The wheels obviously don't roll, and the tracks are made out of rubber, so they're the rubber tracks. Up to the side of the tank, there's really no markings here, understandably, because this is supposed to be a camouflage tank destroyer. And of course, you got your Balkan cross on the side panel back here. Now let's get up to the top of the tank. Here you got, I think this is the periscope, well, not periscope, but the gun sight goes up here. I'm not sure though. I'm not too well-rounded with the Jagdpanzer IV's sight systems. And here you got your, I think the commander's hatch might be this one too, and you got the viewport. Also, it is, if you can't see that, it is painted blue to signify, I guess, some glass. Here's another optic port, and then another access hatch of some sort. I'm gonna turn around and see if you got. Yeah, no, that's just I'm gonna guess some sort of. I'm just gonna guess this is some sort of access hatch, and you got another optic port here, and then another hatch. Oh, jeez, the dogs in my area are barking, so if you hear some barking, that's my dog. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, getting to the back, to the engine deck, you got two spare wheels, your jack, barbed wire cutters, a shovel, a fire extinguisher, and some other things that I can't really make out there. And you've also got your antenna. It's made out of fairly weak plastic. This is very easy to break, but it's also kind of flexible, so it's hard to break-ish. Wait, I just contradicted myself horrendously. It's a little easy. It's a little harder to break than most antennas because it's a thinner plastic and a bit more bendable, but it's still breakable. And if you break it, ooh, you're screwed. It's going to be very hard to fix. Back here, you just got one long spare track link. It's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to notice at first. And then back here, you got a jack rest block or something like that, and the muffler. And here's the other side. Here's the other side of the tank. Yep. So that's it for the basic review. And here, let me readjust the camera real quick. So that's it for the basic part of the review. If you were here only to see what the tank looked like, then that's pretty. I'm about to give my personal opinion, and if you don't want to hear that, well, thank you so much for watching. You can cut out the video now. Overall, it's pretty cheap at sitting at about $15 to $20. If you're paying in a different currency, do your calculations. It's selling at that rate right now, and it's pretty good. It's fairly detailed for an Altaya tank. Those are usually not the best in terms of detail, but at the same time, they're supposed to be static display models for cheap, so it's a good trade-off, honestly. And if you're getting this, if you're starting your model collection and you want to get a static display model, this I'd highly recommend getting one of these, because it's overall pretty detailed, but it's also kind of, I guess, simple, if you will. I'll say a jack of all trades. There we go. It's balanced in most aspects, if you will. So yeah, it's a pretty good model. Honestly, I recommend it if you're gonna have a static display. It's something I would buy, and that's why I have it. So yeah. But yeah, if I missed anything, feel free to comment down below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment those down below as well. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to your friends who might be interested. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.